Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Today's beer, sadly, comes from Shooting Creek's Farm Brewery. This is out of Floyd, Virginia, which is just over the mountain right there from my house. This brewing company just went out of business. The guy and his wife, they owned the brewery, and they fell on hard times with each other, or something happened there. I don't know exactly what happened. So the brewery got liquidated, and sadly, it's no more. From what I hear, he sold parts of the brewery, and they're not making beer anymore. So, and it's really sad, like I said, because they made some really good beer. I knew the guy that owned it. We had one of our meetings, the New River Valley Guild meetings up there, and really nice guy. I mean, they grew their hops there, some of their hops on site, and I mean, it was a nice place. He went through a large hassle and process trying to get that brewery put up there, because the neighbors and the surrounding people that lived there didn't want it there, and he had to jump through a lot of hoops and stuff. So he had a lot of problems getting it going, and then to finally have his demise is sad. I went through the fridge, and I gathered up. I've got 3, 4, 5 of these different kinds of beers that they brewed, and over the next week or so I'm going to review them. But they are considered retired because they are not producing them there. Whether he's going to sell the recipes to somebody else to be produced, or he's going to do something on later on down the road, I have no idea. I have not talked to him. But like I said, these beers, as you'll see from Shooting Creek, unless you happen to know somebody that's got them or something like that, you're not going to find them anywhere. They're out of circulation, and their history. So that being said, like I said, Shooting Creek Farm Brewery is out of Floyd, Virginia, and this is an American stout, and it's brewed with habanero. I mean, of all the hot beers or chili beers or something that's supposed to have a peppery taste to it, this is by far the best as far as I'm concerned. I'll be honest, I have had this beer before, and I've actually kept it in the fridge ever since I tasted it a couple of years ago. The first time I tasted it, I've been keeping it in the fridge. So this is last year's edition. So the food pairing for this cuisine is barbecue. Cheeses are buttery, brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swift, your earthier cheeses. The meat for this is beef, shellfish, game and grilled meat, smoked meat, your more spicier dishes. In the glassware is a pint, becker, stein, a mug, tumbler, about anything you want to pour it in, just pour it into something. And this was a year-round serving at one time, and it is no longer. I'm saddened by this because the guys brewed some great beer. They really did. That pours it's not black, it's like a dark cola. I have ruby tinges through there. I can see light through that. And it didn't pour a very big head. I mean, it dissipated pretty quickly what it did pour. So let's get a nose on this. Nice chocolatey, roasty malt, with just a hint of something spicy or hot in there. It really has a pleasant smell. And I like hot foods too, but you know, I'm not so much where I want a beer that's got a chili down it. I mean, a habanero pepper or any kind of pepper down inside the beer. So, guys, this is a great beer. Chocolate, coffee, a little spicy. You can smell the peppery smell, the habanero that's in there. Cheers. The cocoa is there, and that has got just the right amount of pepper in that. Wow, that is, I mean, with a hot Mexican dish or a real spicy American dish, I mean, this would be spot on. And this is the last bottle I have of this too. Wow, that is so good. That is really, really good. Cocoa, chocolate, bittersweet chocolate, and that hint of habanero spiciness in there. That is a warm beer. If you don't like hot peppers or spicy stuff, you will not like this beer, because it is definitely a warm beer. Temperature not warm, but spicy warm. So really nice. See if there's anything on the label y'all need to know about it. It's a stout brew with habanero peppers. Scopal units is 100,000, so that gives you an idea of how hot it is. But it's not burning my mouth out, so you know, I mean, I like hot stuff. Well, pretty good beers. Guys, like I said, I'm going to be doing some beers from Shooting Creek here just to get them out of the fridge, but all these beers are retired unless you know somebody's got one that's willing to share it. And most of their beers aren't real high ABV beers. They're usually between 4 and 6% or so. So they've not been produced in about 6 months or so. So anybody's got them ought to be drinking them up, and that's what I'm doing now. So I want to review these to let you know what the deal was, and hopefully these guys or this guy will get back into it. There were 3 of them up there at one time, and him and 2 helpers, the guys was helping him brew and bottle it and all that kind of stuff. And they did the beer festivals and stuff too. Really nice guy. I mean, top notch guys. I hope he gets back into it. So he did a good job on the beers that they brewed. So very limited release bottles. The distribution was pretty tight here around Virginia here, Roanoke, Blacksburg, and everything. So I don't know exactly how far out they went. I have done their pumpkin beer before. That was last year sometime. So, guys, I'm flapping my gums. I'm gonna let this warm up and come back, but it's gonna get a good grade. It saddens me again that it's gone. So stick around. I'll be right back. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around. Got just a little left in the glass here. This is a very nice beer. I'm really sorry we can't get this anymore. A lot of roasty malt, coffee, a little bitter chocolate in there, and plus the habanero pepper. Final chug. I really wish I had some more of that put away, but I do not. Wow, that's good. Guys, it's a 9 out of 10. It really is. It's the best, not spicy, but the best pepper beer. I mean, you can't count Creek chili beer, the one that's got the pepper in the bottle. That was a drain pour as far as I'm concerned. This is a good stout. Nice, spicy stout. Real enjoyable. Guys, like I said, 9 out of 10. There's no ratings for this from Rate Beer since it's retired. Beer Ag comes up with a B. I think it's a little better than that. Might be a little prejudice since it's a close by beer and another guys. Oh well, enough said with that. If you've got it, or if you've seen it, or if you do see it, grab it, give it a try. It's one of the best habanero beers I've ever had. So, guys, as always, rate, comment, subscribe, and come on back tomorrow. We're going to look in the fridge in, and like I said, you're going to see a couple more of these Shooting Creek beers. I'm going to try to work them in and get them out of the fridge. So, guys, see you next time.